Well, I have another channel where I talk about Nerf, modifications, reviews, just general Nerf stuff. My other hobby is collecting Hot Wheels, and I've accumulated a few. Now, I'm not going to say that this is a giant Hot Wheels collection. I think it's quite modest compared to what others have. I'm not the kind of collector that'll just go out and buy any Hot Wheels. I don't try to collect an entire series. I don't try to collect any specific line of Hot Wheels. I don't buy the collection ones, the collector's edition ones. I just buy a particular few. Treasure hunts, of course, super treasure hunts, film, TV and video games, ones that I think are cool, and old and rare ones. Now, as you can see here, I've collected a few Batmobiles. This is Brave and the Bold Batmobile. Okay, there was a Batman series called The Brave and the Bold. That's the Batmobile from that. We have got the Arkham Asylum Batmobile. This is from the video game. And we've got the Arkham Knight Batmobile. That one looks bloody amazing. This one here is the Brave and the Bold Batmobile, but they've given it the red pinstriping like the Adam West Batmobile, which I think is pretty cool. Adam West Batmobile, which is actually a Ford Futura, I believe, and then it was modified by Barris Customs, George Barris Customs, and I think it was the only Ford Futura that was ever made, actually, so there you go, some history lessons there. 1980s Batmobile, this is the Tim Burton Batmobile. This is my favourite one out of all of the Batmobiles. Batpod, another 1980s Batmobile. Adam West Batmobile. Now this is a weird one. I've never seen one of these before, and I didn't know Hot Wheels made a version of it. This is the Batman Live Stage Show Batmobile. Didn't know they made a version of that. There was another version of that getting around with red pinstriping. Here's the 1980s Batmobile with the red pinstriping from the 1960s, Adam West one, which I think is cool. We've got camo tumblers, and this is the Hot Wheels incarnation of a Batmobile. So that's what Hot Wheels thinks a Batmobile should look like. We've got another Brave and the Bold and another 1960s. Now, the camo tumblers, the only way you can get a black camo tumbler is in the Batman Hot Wheels 5-pack, and I have not been able to find one. And I could buy one off eBay, but the people selling it are just charging way too much. So I'm just going to keep looking. Okay, the Lamborghini Veneno, semi-rare. I just grabbed two, just in case. The Myers Manx, I love that car. That's a treasure hunt. Now, what makes it a treasure hunt is that little red flame logo on the side. They're not always red, sometimes they're blue, white, they can be any color. But that's what makes it a treasure hunt. And these blue ones here are also treasure hunts. You can see the little flame logo printed on the back of the card there. So I've got some blue treasure hunts. Originally white. That one was originally white. I think there was another color as well. It's like a spaceship car. Mystery Machine. We've got a pedal car. I think that's pretty cool. Snoopy. Yay. I love how they hot rodded his kennel. And a couple of old ones. These ones go back to the mid to late 90s. And this one here is, I'm just a sucker for these old school Hot Wheels. I really am. So I've got a few combis, and these are treasure hunts also. The flame logo is on the side there in camo green. That's a treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt. That's a special one. That's the first treasure hunt I ever found. It's another treasure hunt. Oh, the DeLorean. The DeLorean time machine. It's on now. There are two types of packaging for Hot Wheels. There's a short card and a long card. Now this is a short card. America doesn't get the short cards. Australia does for some reason. I don't know. I think Europe does as well. The long cards have a better resale value. The short cards not so much. But the reason I picked this up was because the short card, the long card, DeLorean time machine, I just could not find it anywhere. I just couldn't find it, and I'm not going to buy it off of eBay because, like I said, they charge too much. That's the van from the A-Team. Yes, Hot Wheels made a version of that, and we've got a short card version of the Lamborghini Zesto Elemento from the Need for Speed movie. Moving on. Treasure hunt. And a very faint green. See if I can zoom in without it, getting too blurry. There we go. There's the Flame logo. Treasure hunt, treasure hunt, treasure hunt. We've got a Herbie. That does have the blue and red stripe on the side. We've got Lamborghini Zesto Elemento. Both of those are, pull those out, Need for Speed movie ones. So hang on to those. We've got some Jetsons bubble cars. Ta-da! So those are super hard to find in Australia. America gets a lot of them, but they were actually really difficult to find here in Australia. This is not a treasure hunt. This is just Australian muscle classic. The Mars Curiosity rover. I bought that because I thought it was interesting. I bought this one because I think it's cool. This is a super treasure hunt. Zooming out. This is a super treasure hunt. Now what makes this a super treasure hunt, oops, is the TH logo on the back, if I can get it in not blurry. There we go. The TH logo on the back. That's what makes it a treasure hunt. Also too, it's got rubber tyres. See if we can get the... there we go, you can see the tread there. It's got actual rubber tyres. That's what makes that a super treasure hunt, and they're super hard to find. One of the discount stores in my area has started stocking really old Hot Wheels, brand new in box, never opened. So I don't know where these are coming from, but they had both versions of this car, the Talbot Largo, and I picked them up. Another Beetle. I think this one's pretty awesome with its slick hippie pink paint job. That's pretty awesome. These two are from Fast and the Furious, the original Fast and the Furious. So we've got the burnt orange Supra and the Charger. That's not even a car, but I got it anyway because it's pretty awesome. Flintstones car. Yes, I have Angry Birds cars, don't judge me. More treasure hunts. Sorry, my hand keeps going out of shot. More treasure hunts. The logo is on the back. Right there, classic Skyline. I picked this up because, JDM love. This is from Fast and Furious, this, the one Paul Walker was in before he died, 6. Yeah, I think that's it. It's a Corvette Grand Sport Roadster. More treasure hunts. These ones are easier to spot because the Flame logo is actually quite large. Ta-da! I bought 2, one to keep, one to trade. I was afraid I'd never pick up one of these, and I've got 3. These were very hard to find. And you know why I picked those up. Because it's the freaking Homer. James Bond. Now this is his Lotus Esprit V8. Or is it the V8? I can't remember now. I don't think so. Anyway, it was the White Lotus Esprit. It turns into the submarine in The Spy Who Loved Me. With Agent 007 and Triple X. That was not a very subtle innuendo. An Agent Triple X, come on. Anyway. The iconic Aston Martin DB5 from Goldfinger. Of course, I'm going to pick some of those up with the eject. That had the very memorable ejection seat in the front passenger side. There we go. Lamborghini Veneno in orange because I think it's cool. I had one of these a very long time ago when I was a kid and I lost it. Then I found this at Target just sitting on a shelf doing nothing, so I bought it. I bought that for nostalgia. Same reason I bought that, nostalgia. And the same reason I bought that was nostalgia. I've made a mess of my collection now. They're all stacked up on top of each other. But that's my Hot Wheels. Now you know my secret shame.